Okay, experiential and logical are two subcomponents of the what function? Ideation, yes. After Wang Li, Halliday describes who as his other great teacher? You know? Don't know. It's in your notes. All right. Now, that's why I want you to take the mock test. Because when you take it, then you realize I will not just ask you questions about whether it's parataxis or hypotaxis or what is a process or what kind of process, so forth. I will go through my PowerPoint slides and I will be asking you questions from what I've given to you. All right. If you want to know what's on the exam, what's on the test, if you want to know what's on the test, it's in the slides. Okay. J.R. Firth, by the way. You can't really know Halliday without knowing J.R. Firth, who was his mentor. All right. Of course, all the questions I'm asking you today, I can't ask you next week. So, okay, let's see. Oh, glasses. I'm not going to bother using the, you can follow along. See it. The true false part. John McWhorter agrees with those who claim that texting will lead to the decline of writing ability among young people. Remember, we talked about Halliday, Porter, about texting, and who took what side? Is this true or false? False, yes. John Porter, if you remember, is one that said it's a miracle. Okay, texting is a miracle, it's miraculous. It's adding to the repertoire of those who use it. And in Halliday's framework for representing logical meaning, he includes elaboration, extension, motivation, and projection. True or false?
False.
False. Why?
It's not motivation.
There is no motivation. What is there? There should be elaboration, extension, enhancement, and projection. All right, as I said, next week I will have more fill in the blank and more true false. So that means more. You do have to be quite above there. Let's be talked about. Okay, multiple choice. For each of the following multiple choice questions, choose the best answer. Number 5, which statement is true? Material processes never take more than 2 participants. True or false?
False.
False, yes. Say it out, please. Verbal processes require a conscious being as the sayer.
False.
False. Remember our example, the clock tells me it's time to leave. Existential processes require there as a subject.
True.
False. Doesn't require. You can say something exists, all right? You don't have to have there, but when you do have there, then you will likely have an existential process, all right? The existential process is the verb to be, typically. So then what's the correct answer? None of the above. 6. Which of the following sentences contains a mental sensing process? That is the fastest car in the race.
No.
No, that's obvious. Feel how soft is the material.
Yes.
False.
Feel.
Wrong. Feel.
Feel.
Feel has 2 senses. I feel sick. Or I'm feeling something. That sense of feeling is physical. It's not mental. It's a behavioral process. If you are feeling something, right? In this case, feel how soft the material is. This is physical, not mental. Verbs have more than one meaning. All right, so don't take that into do take that into account. I am sorry about the mistake.
Oh.
No, it's not a mental process. I am it's a relational process. It's the verb to be. Sorry is an adjective. It's not a process, not a verb, right? We reported the money stolen.
No.
No, that's like verbal process. We reported. Say we reported that the money was stolen. It's a verbal process. None of the above. None of the above. Okay, next one. Which of the following sentences contains a relational process? I am afraid you have to go. I think John may be the right person for the job.
Yes.
The Pink Panther has been stolen. Okay, what's the correct answer?
E.
Sorry?
E.
E, yes. I am. Verb is relational, followed by an adjective. I am afraid. And I think John may be the right person for the job. Those are relational. A and B are correct. The Pink Panther has been stolen. The then is what? That's from the passive. It's an auxiliary verb. Which of the following illustrates projection? Trump tweets all the time.
No.
Projection? No, nothing is projected. What he said was that he was sorry. Yes, he said that he was sorry. It is a projection, although grammatically it's been put as a kind of embedding clause, but nonetheless, that embedding clause is still, I'd say that's projection. But you see that clause, typically, it's a mental or a verbal, it's going to be a projection, right? I saw the car that had been in the accident. Well, this just disproves my previous point. That clause here is not, it's a relative clause. It's not a projective clause. So what is the correct answer?
B.
B, yes, B. 9. Following process types require a circumstance. Material, relational, verb. What requires a circumstance?
E. G.
E? What did you say?
I said, sorry, E.
No?
No.
Circumstance is the optional, right? What is the only element of a clause that is a linked process verb? That's why when you identify a clause, you identify it on the basis of the verb. The verb must be there. Really, if you have a participant or if you have a circumstance, they are optional. I can say run. And I'm not saying any participant, and I'm not saying any circumstance. So the correct answer is none of the above.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
E. E, none of the above. Is that what you said? Hopefully you were right. No, I said you were. Yeah, I say. Sorry, I'm scared. 10. Which of the following sentences contains a mental process? I want peanuts on my ice cream. I want. That's mental, right? That's a desire. Tom hopes he will be selected. Hope. It's mental. Did you watch the movie? Watch here is not
No.
mental. It's behavioral, right? It's the action. It's not what was going on in your head. Did you said, did you see the movie? That would be a different thing altogether. Which of the following sentences contains a material process of doing? I think John went too fast. Any doing there?
When,
He went. This has two clauses, two verbs. Went. He joked that he was too old for this trip. Joked is, I take it as verbal, right? Especially it's followed by the giveaway here was the back clause, all right? Material processes, remember, do not take the back clause. Swimming is fun. Now, this is a bit tricky, all right? Because swimming is a verb, but it has been what? Been into a gerund. It's a noun, it's acting as a noun, it's in the subject slot. So in a way, it's not a process of doing. Now, honestly, when I created this, if I find a question like this, where there's a bit of ambiguity, I would have allowed A or I would have allowed A, which really would be the correct one, or D. I would have allowed A and C, although I really think it's not right to say swimming. It's not, it isn't the activity, it isn't the process. The process is the verb to be, right? So, no, I would say it is, that's one thing. The following process types do not require a conscious being in the ER role. What is not required? Conscious being in the ER role. Relational? Does it require a conscious being? No.
no,
Material?
no,
Obviously, no. Mental?
yes.
Yes. So what's the correct answer?
E,
E, both A and B, all right? Be careful of those kind of questions that say do not. All right, they are meant to trick you into thinking, oh, conscious being is, and forget the not. 13, which of the following sentences do not contain a process of doing? I have a headache.
fresh.
Relational process. Verb and. Tom Cruise does all his own stunts. Well, that's pretty obvious. Did you put the roses in water? Do it. What's the correct answer?
A.
Uh.
A.
I made the same mistake. I just told you, you better not to make, all right? You're right. I put both eating too. Why when my daughter used to come to my classes, all right, when she started working, she always scolded me for making those kinds of mistakes. So, be careful. Which of the following sentences contains a mental process? I am eating chocolate.
No,
I remembered the movie.
yes.
Yes. I noticed his accent wasn't local.
Yes.
Yes. Correct answer, D, both B and C. Which of the following sentences illustrates parataxis? Although Larry woke up late, he's feeling tired now.
Hypotaxis.
Hypotaxis, although I don't care If you leave or stay,
Hypotenuse.
yes. But honestly, I see another error. Because it's leave or stay. That's your attack. Right?
Mm,
B does, it's leave or stay. That's even though you have the if. The if throws you off, right? It's leave or stay. Eat more meat and vegetables. It really, the correct answer should be both B and C.
but no. This was.
But it's not there. I have to be more careful next week. Which of the following sentences, where are we? Oh, well, we did that, right? We're up to what, 17?
16.
Huh?
16.
16. Oh, sorry. Which of the following sentences illustrates paratactic projection? Tom thought he could sleep late, but the loud noise woke him up.
No.
It's not paratactic projection. It's hypotactic. It's a that clause. Really, he thought that he could sleep late. Tom said, comma, I'm tired. Direct speech is paratactic projection. Correct answer is B. Not C. C is also indirect speech. Hypotactic projection. 17. Which of the following illustrates continuous inaccurate progression? A. Some casinos are located in hotels, but some are not.
Yes.
Yes, that's continuous. Some, both. B, both of these. The trailer for the new movie has just been put on the mark on the internet. So there's no two clauses here. There's no projection or there's no two clauses. There are no taxis waiting, so I decided to call for Uber. So it's not continuous. Because the first clause is basically a existential clause, right, followed by another clause. And so the B does not repeat it. 18. The correct answer is 17 is A. 18. Which of the following sentences contains a sexual theme? If you will be late, then do let me know.
Yes.
Yes. In the park, I was robbed.
No.
No. Be careful. Because in every year that I taught this course, and I put that question on the question paper, someone did it wrong. Right? In the park is what? Prepositional phrase. It is the circumstance. It is not a conjunction. Although it was January, the weather was really hot.
Yes.
Yes, actually. Both A and C. 19. Which of the following are among the defining criteria for a test? Cohesiveness? Yes.
Yes.
Written, not spoken. No. When we talk about a text, it is any use of language. Coherence? Yes, both A and C. Let's see. Which of the following contains an interpersonal theme? Lord, we thank you for this food.
Yes.
Yes, you're addressing Lord. Slowly, he drank the wine.
No.
No. And I do love your cooking.
No.
No, be careful. The example I gave you in class was, but Mary. Mary is the interpersonal one, right? I do love your cooking, but here I dropped the Mary, so there is no interpersonal address. Ah. Do that with somebody, right? 21. In an English language clause, new information typically occurs as I've given you this question. Right. I will not use any questions from this test again on the next test. But I may use questions that I put into the PowerPoint. Huh?
Only 14 questions in the PowerPoint. 10 questions in factual form, 4 questions in factual one.
Yeah, so you may find the question repeated. So you can look back at it. Purpose of a test is to make you go back to review the work, all right? So review the content, review the questions that were asked. I'm not promising that I'll give you a perfect test. Say it. Hey. Where are we? 21, right? New information typically occurs where?
B.
B, focus at the end of the clause. And 22, which of the following illustrates interpersonal meaning? Where is John?
Yes.
Find John. John was given a new book. Which of the following illustrates interpersonal meaning?
E.
Huh?
E.
E. E.
Express the mood.
And when you have interpersonal meaning, it can be question, it can be an explanation, or it can be a statement. Statement. Yes, remember, what is interpersonal meaning? It is giving or receiving information or goods and services. What is giving information? Statement. What is receiving information? Question. What is giving goods and services? An offer. What is receiving goods and services? Negative. It is all of the above. Interpersonal meaning. Remember this. Remember the fact that whenever any text, any utterance is always ideational, interpersonal, and textual. Always. You can never have an utterance that misses one of these three. Every utterance is all of the three. Ideational, it's an idea. Interpersonal, it can be a statement as well. And it's textual. Why is it textual if you don't have any conjunction? Because textual is what? Theme. What occurs first? The theme, which can be the subject. What is the focus? It occurs at the end. But that's part of information. That is part of the textual. Do you understand that? Is there any question or doubt out there? Which of the following contains a topical theme? I drank 3 cups of coffee this morning. Topical theme.
Yes.
What is I? It's a topical theme. What did you think it was? It's theme. It's I. It's topical. What are the possibilities? Topical, textual, interpersonal. Is that confusing? It should be. What is the? It's one of the three. At the restaurant, I ordered breakfast. Does it have a topical theme?
Yes.
Yes, the circumstance. The alarm rang at 8 in the morning. Yes. Now, very unlikely you're going to have a clause without a topic. Right. Especially if it's a finite cost. 24, which of the following illustrates linear thematic progression? I saw the debate, but I was not convinced by you again. Continuous. His clothing needs ironing, but he is too lazy to do the ironing. His clothing, I drank the expensive wine, but it seemed sour. The it refers back to the wine. C is the correct. 25. Among the three dimensions of context of situation, tenor refers to, what's the correct answer? Tell me. Tenor refers to what? I'm not going to tell you. All right. You tell me. Just say it. It's the lips together. All right. It's a bilabial closure. What is it? B. Yes. Who is talking to whom? You know that, right? I mean, you not answering me is not a reflection of the fact you don't know, right? Don't scare me, right? 26. How they introduced what function, which is not found in Euler's list of functions. What function did Halliday introduce? The texture. How did you do? Anybody perfect score? Is the test too easy? Do I have to make it more difficult? No. Time for a break. And when you come back, I have another poem. So don't all get up and walk out, all right? This one is different.